And while we're still in the midst of fighting this fire, we really need to aggressively address the recovery issues now. And so there are a number of ideas that I've been gleaning from the community that I want to put forward in this first instalment for the suggestion of the government. Look, our small businesses, we've been seeing a lot of this relief stuff come through, but unfortunately now that's kind of taking away business from those small businesses that really need to be getting back up and running. So I'd like to suggest people adopt a voucher approach or a tick approach to support those businesses and encourage people to come to them to buy their goods. We had a situation in Cobargo, for example, where the co-op there that sells polypipe was being asked to distribute polypipe for free. And they did it, but we need to now start supporting those small businesses locally, channeling things through them. A good suggestion was tax deduction for accommodation in fire-affected areas. That would be a great way of getting immediate impact, encouraging people to come and take those holidays that they need to now, particularly over the winter season where there's going to be some new activities and festivals introduced to try and bridge the gap between the summer seasons. I'd just like to pass on to the government to walk away from the decentralisation policy. It doesn't create new jobs in the regions. It's stealing from one region to create a job in another. My region depends so much on the lifeblood of the travelling, driving holidaymakers from the Canberra, Queanbeyan, yes, Murray-Bateman area, and they really need them right now. And so please walk away from this decentralisation policy. It would be good if we could extend BAS relief to those businesses until next winter. As I say, until next summer, they really need to bridge that gap, as I mentioned, and that would be very helpful. In the assistance that the government could provide, it would be great if they could, just through this next few months, step in to supplement and replace, in many cases, the sponsorship that small businesses locally would normally have provided to festivals like the Narooma Oyster Festival, which they just won't be able to do for a number of months. And in that vein, if the government could also fund temporarily over this period project managers to help them implement these new festivals and activities that they're going to need to just keep these small businesses alive, otherwise many will fold. We need to have small business advisors and Centrelink people in the field now in temporary shop fronts in a number of locations right around our region. It doesn't have to be permanent, but the biggest feedback I'm getting is just how tough it is to navigate these online and other processes to access the assistance. It's just a nightmare. So a small business advisor, Centrelink person in those key locations in towns around the region, very important. I want to see us double the number of Indigenous rangers so we can get them involved in that cultural burnings program and also getting our Indigenous youth employed. There are a lot of infrastructure projects we could be looking to bring forward, like the Brindabella Road across to Tumut, the rail project to Eden, Caravan Park at Tumbarumba, the Tumut Airport, the Bobbian Road, B-double access from the Port of Eden up to the Monaro Highway, the wave attenuator at Eden. These are quick fix projects which would be real value adds to the economy in general and very good investments and get work happening right now. We need to restore the funding to the Destination Southern New South Wales organisation. Its funding was cut and really need marketing support now, so restore that funding would be terrific. But in particular, I want to focus on the carbon farming initiative and the fact of using climate change as part of this recovery process. We can't resuscitate our timber industry unless we enhance the carbon farming initiative to allow international trading, because investors aren't going to get involved where you've got to wait 11 or 25 years for a return. If we can use, and this is the Australian Forestry Products Association, Softwoods Working Group, all really want to see this happen. An international trading regime would attract those investors so you start earning money from replanting forests from day one, because the forests are a carbon sink. And that will be the short-term fix they really need right now. In addition to that, farmers can come on board by offering up sequestration options on their properties, but also our plan was to create a timber co-op so that farmers could assign less productive or marginal parts of their property to timber plantation and similarly earn money from the sequestration opportunities that offers for not only potentially local investors, with a lot of money sloshing around in our managed funds, $3 trillion. A lot of that could be directed and focused on the sorts of climate change options that create the new economy. The fifth industrial revolution is going to be about decarbonising and about new energy sources and new farming techniques, and we can get started on that right now. So I really urge the government to at least carve out the Carbon Farming Initiative is part of that effort.